Good morning, guys. Good morning, online and offline. Online, guys, my voice is clear. Online, guys, my voice is clear. Am I audible? All right. I will share my screen. Guys, what was discussed last class? What was discussed last class? We discuss loops in Java. Okay. How many types is there? What is the first one? Second one? చెప్పండి సెకండ్ ఫస్ట్ అనాలా ఓకే యా ఓకే ఇట్స్ ఓకే వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద ఫర్ అండ్ ఫర్ ఈచ్ లో యా బాయ్స్ సారీ కమ్ అగైన్ బాయ్స్ వి నో ద ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ దీన్ని కొత్తగా ఉంది యా వాట్ ఐ వాస్ డిస్కస్ if you guys are use for each loop where you guys are able to use for each loop boys my question is clear. Okay, here in this code for loop is required. In this code loop is required. What type of loop we are able to use? I want to execute my application URL in different browsers. In this time, which loop is the best suitable in this time? My question is clear, boys. I will repeat one more time. I want to execute my application URL in different types of browsers. If I want to use my application URL in different types of browser at a time without human effort, how I can able to execute in different browser? In this time, which loop is the best suitable? Huh? How? How? Okay. I will tell you one more example. I want to execute 1 to 20 test cases. If I want to execute 1 to 20 test cases, what type of loop I need to use? Boys. Oh, why? For each. I said clearly what is the for loop, for each loop, while loop, where you guys are able to use that loops, how you guys are able to recognize here this loop is required, here this loop is required. I said clearly. I think one session completely I was using loops. Yes, tell me boys. 9 o'clock batch లోనేమో girls. Sorry, 11 o'clock. 9 o'clock batch లోనేమో boys. Every time I'm calling boys here, there girls. Selenium. Yes, tell me. Where you guys are able to use for loop? Yeah, that time, if you got this type of scenario, if you want to execute 1 to 20 test cases at a time, which is the best loop in this time, the time your answer. We have an idea about the order and we know what we need to execute. So in this time, the best suitable is the for loop. That is your answer. Second one, if I want to execute application URL in different browsers, if you want to execute application URL in different browsers, actually already is there browsers in my database, but I don't know what is the order of the browsers. I know which browser is available, but I don't know the order of the browsers. The time I need to use for each loop. The next one, if I want to read any data from the text file or Excel sheet, we need to use and do while loop calls. Yeah. Any particular condition, if you want to execute, you need to apply do. Okay. That is do while loop. What is the notes is pending? Do while loop. Yeah. Put the heading do while loop. Write down. If you want to execute a particular condition, if we want to execute a particular condition, if you want to execute a particular condition, we need to use do while. Do while. Yeah, write down the code. Do while loop code. Write down the code. First create the class. Next main method. Inside of the main method, you guys are provide initialization. And do in the to do system.out.println I, after that I plus plus, and after that you need to use What is that one after that? Yes, colon, semicolon is required after that. Then now, second. You guys are completed, boys. You guys are very fine. Do, do. See on the board. Okay. Then now, very good. The next concept, conditions in Java. This is identifiers in Java. Okay. This is the last one in identifiers in Java. Class, object, variable, project, package, and conditions in Java, loops in Java, key Java keys, keywords in Java, static and new, everything is completed. Okay. The conditions in Java. Conditions in Java. How many types is there in conditions? First one, second one, if else if. Okay. Next one, nexted. Next one, huh? Else. The first one, if. The second one, else if. The third one, else. And the nexted else also is there. We are not using nexted if. Mostly we are using if or else if. Yeah. What is the condition? What is the condition? The condition is nothing but if you want to execute a block of code inside of the condition, if you want to execute a block of code inside of the condition, that is we call condition. Block of code is specific. The customer will provide one condition. That condition you need to provide under if. The customer will provide a block of code. Code is nothing but a condition. That condition you need to execute. That condition you need to provide inside of the if. That condition is failed. Whatever the customer is provide, that condition is failed, else will be execute. Else will be execute. Is it clear or not? No. See guys, the customer will provide one condition. What is that condition? We have 5 browsers is there. Okay. We have 5 browsers is there. But my condition, my application, only condition. My application only need to execute in Chrome browser. Remaining 4 browser, you no need to execute. This is the condition. The customer will mention, will provide clearly the application only need to execute in Chrome browser, only condition. The specific or block of code you need to provide, Chrome related block of code you need to provide under condition. You are unable to execute your application in Chrome browser, the else condition will be executed. Is it clear or not? Clear? Shall I repeat? Listen carefully. The customer will provide one condition. What is that condition? Example. We have 4 browsers is there: Chrome, Edge, Safari, and Firefox. We have 4 browsers is there. You no need to execute my application, Safari, Edge, and Firefox. Only you need to execute Chrome. That is the only you need to execute Chrome. That is the condition. Specific, a block of code. That condition related code you need to put inside of the if. The condition related code, Chrome related code, you need to put inside of the if. When you guys are execute the code, the condition if will execute, the test case is pass. You are unable to execute the if condition, else condition will execute. That is fail. That is fail. Is it clear or not? Shall I repeat? Shall I repeat? You guys are able to understand. Yeah, there are different types of conditions is there. First, if. The customer will provide any specific condition, the time we need to use if. But we don't know. The customer also human. He will provide one condition or 2 conditions, we don't know. Sometimes the customer is provide any one more condition, 2 conditions or 3 conditions. The customer will provide any one more conditions, the time you need to use else if. The time we need to use else if. Is it clear? The customer need to execute the application Chrome browser, Firefox browser, Edge. These 3 browsers, the customer need to execute application. Okay, the customer is provide more than one condition. In this time, you need to use else if. The customer is provide any single condition, the time you need to use if condition. The customer is provide any one more condition, the time we need to use else if. Clear or not? Clear? Everybody able to understand? Shall I repeat? Yeah. Now, first of all, I will execute the specific condition. Just I want to click on public static void main. You guys are observe here into A equal to 67 plus 10. 67 plus 10. If A greater than 123. System.out.println sys out. The condition is fail, else will be execute. This condition is true or false? 123 కంటే ఏ పెద్దదా? Greater than and less than? Okay. Right click on here. What is our expected here? The test case is, someone says pause. See, I will explain one strong identification. Muddu gurtu. Greater than ఎటు చూపిస్తే అటు, సింబల్ ఎటు చూపిస్తే అటు, దానికంటే ఇది పెద్దది అని అర్థం. గ్రేటర్ దాన్ చూపిస్తే, ఓకే, నాట్ ఏ సింబల్, వన్ సింబల్ లైక్ దిస్ సింబల్. If you guys are identify this symbol, so that time you people are able to understand A is elder than 123. Okay, that is the identification. If you guys are getting this symbol less than symbol, okay, 123 కంటే ఏ చిన్నది అని అర్థం. Is it clear or not? Okay, so this is a one identification. మీరు మర్చిపోరు అనుకో. Now I will execute this one. Okay, see guys, we got test case is fail. Now it is true. Now we are able to get pass. Okay, if you guys are provide one more condition, not only one condition, if you guys are provide one more condition, the time how you guys are able to write the code. Into 10 plus into A equal to 10 plus 80. 10 plus 80. If A greater than 120, system.out.println and after that, not great, you guys are provide test 1. Okay, and else if A less than 13, A less than 13, system.out.println test 2, and here I will provide else system.out.println fail. Is it clear? Now what is our expected output here? Fail or pass? Test 1 or test 2? Runda. You guys are able to understand? Is it clear or not? Okay, all right. What is our expected output? Test condition 1 is pass or fail? Pass or fail? Condition 1. Condition 2 pass or, నాకు తెలుసు అందుకే మొద్దు గుర్తు చెప్పింది. Condition 2 pass or fail? 130 is less than A or not? Condition is pass or not? Condition 1 is pass or fail? 2 is pass or fail? Okay, tell me what is the output? Test 1 or test 2? Test 1 or test 2? Test 1 or test 2 or? Both are pass, you said like that, but test 1 and test 2 what? You have some knowledge about this one. Yeah, what is our expected output? Test 1 or test 2? Online and offline? Test 1. Test 2. Y test 1, Y test 2. Uh, uh, condition is true. Condition is true. Yeah, listen guys. I am expecting test 1. You guys are expecting test 1. ఇవన్నీ ఎందుకు మీరు ఏదంటే అదంటారా? See, I will explain clearly. You guys are listen. Test 1. Why test 1 here? Listen carefully. When you guys are execute any two condition, the two conditions is pass. The two conditions is true. While executing the code, the Java compiler validate line by line, line by line. When the Java compiler focus on the condition 1, that is pass, immediately the execution will terminate it. The execution will terminate it. Is it clear or not? If you guys are provide two condition else and if else, else if and if both are pass, while executing the code, the Java compiler will validate from starting, which is the pass. For example, first one, second one is pass. The first one is pass, then automatically the execution will terminate it. If you guys are provide this one, what is the output now? What is output? Tester 2. Why? Because the condition 1 is the fail. The Java compiler will validate step by step. The first condition is fail. The user provides second condition pass or fail, it will be validated. Then immediately the second condition will execute. Okay? The Java only will execute one condition. Remaining condition will terminate it. Is it clear or not? And coming to Selenium, we are able to execute if condition, else if condition also. I need to execute 3 browsers at a time. If I will provide Chrome, else if I will provide Fire, else if I will provide Edge. At a time I will execute every browser. How you guys are able to execute that one, I will show you when I start the Selenium. Okay? Cross-browsing testing, parallel execution. Is it clear or not? And I will provide if A equal 20, system.out.println, test 3. What is the A equal? What? Which operator? Arithmetic operator. Okay. This is the equal is the arithmetical operator. Okay. See, a assignment operator. Assignment. What is the meaning of the assignment? Assign operator. You know, in Java operators is there. Arithmetical operators is there. Equal, greater than or less than, not equal. That is we call arithmetical operator. Okay. I think assignment operator. What is the assignment operator? Triple equal to. నాకు ఎక్కడ తగలలేదు ఇది triple equal to. Yeah, okay, fine. Actually, we call arithmetical operator. Arithmetical operator. Method. That is the method. This is the equal operator. Equal method also is there. Equal method also is there. Okay. That is the method. This is the arithmetical operator. They will ask in interview time, what is the difference between the Equals and double equals. Equals is the method, double equals is the operator. Okay, clear or clear or not? Functionality? Yeah, this is validate the numbers. That is validate the data. In string, once I start the string, I will explain that one. Okay, every concept I will explain in Java. Okay, the test2 and fail and fail, test2 and fail. What we got, test2 and fail. Okay, sorry, you guys are observe here. Else we need to provide, right click on here, test2. Is it clear what I'm saying? If you guys are provide any one more condition, you need to use else. Else. If you guys are provide any one more condition, we need to use else. Clear? Everybody able to understand? No? Yeah, no problem. I will explain. Conditions in Java, there are a different types is there. If, else. First one, if. If you want to execute a block of code, that is we call condition. Block of code is nothing but a condition. The customer will provide one condition. The condition related code you need to provide under if. If you want to execute any one more condition, we need to use else if. The customer is provide two conditions or three conditions. How you guys are able to declare these three conditions? The first condition you need to declare under if. Second condition you need to declare under else if. Third condition you need to declare under else if. And finally you guys are maintain the else. The three conditions is fail, else will be executed. This is the first step. The three conditions is fail, else will be executed. First condition, second condition, third condition. First condition is pass, second condition is fail, third condition is fail. While executing the code, the Java compiler able to provide first condition related output. Okay, this is second step. Third step. If you guys are provide any piece of code, any block of code inside of the if condition, first condition, inside of the second condition, else if, you guys are provide the two conditions is pass, third condition is fail. While executing the code, the Java compiler focus on first condition, the condition is pass, the Java compiler terminate the execution. Second condition also pass, but the first condition is true, the next condition also true, but the Java compiler unable to validate the next condition. Once the first condition is true, the Java compiler terminate the execution. The Java compiler terminate the execution. That is we call conditions in Java. Now it is clear. Now it is clear. Someone clear? Boys, and you guys are able to understand? Shall I repeat? చెప్పండి అమ్మా అర్థం కాకపోతే చెప్పండి మళ్ళీ చెప్తా నేను నో ప్రాబ్లం you guys are unable to understand tell me definitely I will explain one more time mostly ఇప్పుడు చెప్తున్నా mostly maximum conditions loops okay in Selenium we are able to use. Okay, loops to number of times execute, condition based on the requirement we are able to execute the code. Okay, is it clear or not, everybody? Shall I repeat? If I want to repeat, definitely I will repeat. Okay, yeah, write down. 5 times చెప్పా కండిషన్. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళా చెప్తా, మీరు రాసుకునేటప్పుడు చెప్తా మళ్ళా, నో ప్రాబ్లం. కండిషన్స్ ఇన్ జావా. కండిషన్స్ ఇన్ జావా. There are a different types conditions is there. There are a different types of conditions is there. Conditions in Java is the heading. Okay, the next one. There are a different types of conditions is there. The first one, if, next one, else if, next one, else, next one, else. Put the heading if. Sorry, 1 minute. The next one, switch. The next one, switch. Okay, I was not explain the switch. First one, if. Second one, else if. Third one, else. Fourth one, switch. Yeah, what is the switch? If you want to do the cross browsing testing, if you want to do the cross browsing testing, okay, if you want to do the cross, you know what is the difference between the cross browsing and parallel execution? Yeah, I will explain. If you want to do the cross browsing testing, the time, if you want to switch to one browser to another browser, if you want to switch to one browser to another browser, the time we need to use switch. The next one, if you want to switch one tab to another tab, we need to use switch. If you want to switch one tab to another tab, we need to use switch. Okay, I will repeat again. Switch. If you want to do any cross browsing testing, if you want to switch to one browser to another browser, we need to use switch condition. Without switch, we are unable to move to the next browser. The time we need to use switch. Is it clear or not? Okay, these are all I will show you Selenium. The Java concept, what I was discuss, every concept I will explain in Selenium. Same concept, again I am unable to explain there. Just I will show you. Okay. Is it clear? Yeah. Now write down. Put the heading, if. Now you guys are put the heading, if. Write down. If you want to execute, if we want to execute a specific block of code, if you want to execute a specific block of code, we need to use a specific block of code. We need to use condition. We need to use condition. Next line. That is if. That is if. That is if ante that is రాయొద్దు. I dot e if. Okay. That is if. Okay. The next one. The next one. If the condition is fail, if the condition is fail, if the condition is fail, then immediately else will be execute. Then immediately else will be execute. Is it clear now? Clearly what I was discuss, I said notes. Okay. If the condition is fail, then else will be execute. If the condition is pass, if will be execute. Okay. Clear? Is it clear? Done. And below you guys are write down this code. Okay. The theoretical, after the theory, you guys are write down this code. Clear? Whatever the customer is provide, that condition is true, if will execute. Whatever the customer is provide, the condition is fail, else will execute. Okay. Okay. Then now put the note. Put the note. మీ కోడ్ ఇక్కడ రాస్తానంటే టైం సరిపోదు. Okay. Put the note. Whatever the customer is provide, whatever the customer is provide, the condition is pass. Whatever the customer is provide, the condition is pass, if will execute. Whatever the customer is provide, the condition is pass, if will execute. If will execute. Next line. Whatever the customer is provide. Next line. Whatever the customer is provide. Whatever the customer is provide, the condition is fail. Whatever the customer is provide, the condition is fail, else will execute. Else will execute. Else will execute. Okay. The next heading, else if. The next heading, else if. If you want to execute, if you want to execute, if you want to execute one more condition, if you want to execute one more condition, then we need to use else if. Then we need to use else if. Okay. Then we need to use else if. The next line. If you want to provide any three conditions, if you want to provide any three conditions. If you want to provide any three conditions, while executing the code, the Java compiler, while executing the code, the Java compiler will validate, while executing the code, the Java compiler will validate step by step, within the three conditions. Next line. Within the three conditions, the first condition is pass. Within the three conditions, the first condition is pass. Within the three conditions, the first condition is pass. User able to get first condition output. User able to get first condition output. Next point. If user provide first condition, comma, second condition, both first condition, comma, second condition, both is true, first condition, comma, second condition, both is true, while executing the code, the Java compiler will execute, only first condition, the remaining code will terminate it. Clear? You guys are provide any two conditions is pass. Okay. The Java, while executing the code, Java compiler focus on only on first, and remaining code will be terminated. Okay, done now? Yeah, write down guys. Code. Else if condition, already I show you, into a equal to some value, if, else if, else if, else. If, else if, else if, else. Same you guys are use, write down. Then now it's done guys. ఈ రూమ్ చాలా సఫిస్టికేటెడ్ గా ఉంటుంది అసలు. Hmm? You guys are write down the code. Second code. First, you guys are write into A equal to some value L if you need to provide condition greater than or less than anything. And second, else if you need to provide anything greater than or less than. Third, else if equal arithmetical operator. Yeah, as your wish. Greater than or less than you need to provide. Else you no need to use anything. Only else if you need to use greater than or less than, or one operator you can use that is equal. A equal some value. Yes, sir. Then now, boys completed. Completed. No. Front completed. Talupe. Show me the code, guys. Boys is completed. Tell me the logic. Logic. Tell me the logic. Yeah, you guys are check the code. You guys are check the code. Is it clear? Everybody? Done? Yeah. Put that in else. Else. Okay. Else. If we want to provide any condition, if you want to provide any condition inside of the if comma else if we want to provide any condition inside of the if comma else if comma else if comma else that conditions is fail, that conditions is fail, that conditions is fail, then immediately else will be execute. Then immediately else will be execute. Then immediately else will be execute. Okay. See, whatever you guys are provide the condition inside of the if or else if the time the both conditions is fail, then immediately else will be execute. The next one, switch. Yeah, definitely end of the session, I will provide the access. You guys are able to speak out. Okay, online guys. End of the session, I will provide access. You guys are able to talk. No problem. Otherwise, apart from you, if you have any issues, okay, text me here. Definitely, I will answer. Yeah, switch condition. If you want to do any parallel comma cross browsing testing, if you want to do any parallel comma cross browsing testing, if you want to do any parallel comma cross browsing testing, we need to switch one browser to another browser. We need to switch one browser to another browser. We need to switch one browser to another browser. Next line. In cross browsing comma parallel execution time, in cross browsing comma, next line, in cross browsing comma parallel execution time, the switch is very useful. The switch is very useful. Okay, the switch is very useful. That's it. Is it clear, guys? Okay. Conditions in Java is completed. Loops in Java, conditions in Java, arrays is completed. Okay. The next one, put the heading. The next one, put the heading. Break in Java. Break. Do you heard this word? Break? Break ante aa break kaadu. Break in Java. When you guys are able to use break, see guys, you guys are observe. Someone is asking last time how to execute sum of test cases out of 10. Sum of test cases out of 10. I know who are asking. See guys, we have 10 test cases is there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a 1 to 10 test cases is there. 1 to 10 test cases is there. Actually, in this time, I no need to execute 10 test cases. I want to execute only 1 to 5. Only, what I'm saying? Only 1 to, only means I said before. Condition. Only specific code. Is it clear? Yeah. I will repeat one more time. I have a 10 test cases is there. Out of 10 test cases, I no need to execute 1 to 10 test cases. I want to execute 1 to 5 or 1 to 6. Remaining I no need to execute. But inside of the code I will provide 10. Inside of the code I will provide 10. But only I want to execute 5. Only condition. My question and answer is clear. I have a 10 test cases. Out of 10 test cases, I no need to execute 10 test cases. I want to execute 5 test cases. Remaining, I no need to execute. But inside of the code, I will provide 10 test cases. But only out of 10 test cases, only I want to execute 5 test cases. Clear or not? Okay. This complete theory, I will convert code level. Okay. This complete theory, I will convert code type. These are all concepts is important, guys, in real time. Every concept is applicable. That's why I'm telling real time scenario. I have 10 test cases is there. Out of 10 test cases, only need to execute 5 test cases. Okay. If you want to execute 5 test cases only out of 10, I will provide inside of the code 10 and at the same time, I will apply the condition. Okay, same real time also they will provide the scenario. Based on the scenario, we will write the code. Is it clear? Yeah. See, I want to execute 10 test cases at a time. The time, what is the process first step? Huh? You guys are able to understand my question? Listen carefully. The topic is completed already. I want to execute 1 to 10 test cases. In this time, what I need to use first step? Boys? Huh? చెప్పండి అర్థమై వినపడేటట్టు చెప్పండి. Tell me guys. Farlu. How? Know the order? Yes, we need to use follow. Why? Because total how many test cases is there? 10. So I know order. I know what I need to execute. So I need to use. If you want to execute any particular test cases, we need to use for inside of the for I equal to 0 and I less than or equal to 10 and I plus plus. Clear? System dot out dot println I need to provide I. System dot out dot println I need to provide I. See, you guys are observe here clearly. In this time, I want to print 1 to 10 test cases. Clear? 1 to 10 test cases. 0 to 10 test cases. Clear? But I no need to execute 0 to 10 test case. I want to execute 0 to 5 test cases only. Tell me. Yeah. We need to apply the condition. Where you guys are able to apply? Sorry? Before? Yeah. Before or after? Why we need to provide after? I said clearly yesterday with the diagram. If you want to execute 10 test cases, the loop will execute 10 times. 10 times loop will execute. See, now I will apply the condition. If I equal to 5, I will apply the break. See, when execution is completed 5, the condition is passed. The 6th, I am unable to print. Number 6, I am unable to print. Why? Because after completion of the 5 times loops, the condition will execute. After that, the condition will pass. Break will pass. Then I am able to execute 0 to 5. Is it clear or not? I show you one diagram, loops in Java. Start, condition, continue, and exit. Okay. The loop based on the condition 10 times. What is the condition here? I greater, less than or equal to 10. 10 times it will be print. See, 1 time, 2nd time, 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time. After 5th, the condition will pass. 6th, unable to print. Unable to print. That's why I provided inside of the loop. అర్థమైందా? Shall I repeat? If I want to execute 10 test cases, 10 test cases execute cheyalante, I need to provide one loop. What is that loop? For loop. I know what I need to print. I know what I need to execute. Okay. నాకు తెలుసు ఏం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలో, నాకు తెలుసు దాని ఆర్డర్. So I need to use for loop. What is the loop condition? If you want to print 1 to 10 numbers, the loop will execute 10 times. Loop 10 times execute చేయాలంటే, sorry, 10 times 1 by 1, 10 times execute అవుతుంది. ఎట్లా? Based on the condition. ఈ కండిషన్ ప్రకారం లూప్ అనేది 10 times execute అవుతుంది. Okay. See, you guys are observe. The first 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be print. After 6th, we are unable to print. Why? Because I will apply the condition. 6 అనేది 6th time loop అనేది execute అవ్వదు. ఎందుకని? I was provide one condition after system.out.println. నేను ఒక కండిషన్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేశాను system.out.println తర్వాత. Then the condition will execute. Automatically the remaining test cases will terminated. నా కండిషన్ పాస్ అవుతుంది, రిమైనింగ్ టెస్ట్ కేసెస్ టెర్మినేట్ అవుతాయి. Is it clear now, everybody? Now I will execute. Right click, run as Java. Is it clear? Without condition, we are able to execute 10 test cases. Yeah, I will show you. You guys are observe. Huh? Any doubt? See guys, I will execute 1 to 10. If I want to provide the condition will execute only. Is it clear or not? Any doubt? Any doubt? This is the very simple logic. Loop how many times will execute first? 10 times. Basically 10 times. See, I applied here one condition after system.out.println. System.out.println is there inside of the for loop. I provided condition inside of the for loop. Okay. Why I need to provide the condition inside of the for loop? While executing the loop 10 times, I will hold. Once 0 to 5 is completed, I will break. Okay, the execution I will stop. If you want to stop, you can apply break. Clear? You guys are able to understand? Clear or not? Everybody? I will repeat again. You guys are unable to understand? Please tell me, I will repeat again. Clear or not? Is it clear, everybody? Shall I repeat? Not required. Okay. Yeah, write down. Break in Java. Break in Java. Break in Java. If we want to execute break in Java, if we want to execute a number of test cases, if we want to execute a number of test cases, okay, next line. For example, out of 10, out of 10, out of 10, 5 we need to execute. For example, out of 10, 5 test cases we need to execute. Remaining, we no need to execute. Remaining, we no need to execute. If you, next line, no need to execute. Remaining, we no need to execute. Next line. If you want to write this type of code, if you want to write this type of code, we need to apply break. We need to apply break. The break, next line, the break will stop the what? Looping. The break will stop the looping. Loop means 10 times. Okay. The break will stop the loop. The break will stop the loop. Next line. The break will stop the loop. Then only will execute up to condition. Then only will execute up to condition. Then only will execute up to condition. Okay. Take the screenshot. Sorry. ఏంటమ్మా ఎల్సిఫా that is condition break is done, guys. Break is done. The next one, continue in Java. Break and continue. You know continue? What is the continue? Very good. What is the continue? First bench. Continue. Okay. See guys, star pattern. Star pattern. Sweta, I didn't get that point. Star pattern program. Do you have any idea? Sweta, I didn't get that point. Star pattern program. Yeah, that is the comment. Okay. Like if you want to put the comment, star pattern. Okay, star pattern means a bunch of code. If you want to put the comment, how you guys are able to put the comment? Just you guys are provide slash star. Okay. Just you guys are provide star slash. That is the comment. Okay, star pattern means comment. Pattern, pattern programs. Star pattern. Sorry. No, no, no. I am unable to show. In star pattern type, we are unable to write the code in real time. Okay. I think that is C or CPP is available, I think. Yeah, C. Okay. We crossed that step. Already we are in Java. Okay. Okay, I got it. Now I got it, Sweta. Okay. Now I got it. Okay. The type of code we are never ever use in real time. This process we are able to use in real time. Okay. We are able to use this process. Already Devendra, I discuss after completion of the constructor, we discuss loops in Java, everything I discuss. Okay. If you need after completion of the session, I will discuss the parameterized constructor. Okay. Then the next concept is the continue. See guys, I have a 10 test cases is there. Out of 10 test cases, I no need to execute test case number 6. I have a 10 test cases is there. I no need to execute test case number 6. And remaining test cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I skip, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to execute. If you want to execute like that, we need to use continue. I will repeat one more time. If you want to skip any test case between 1 to 10, if you want to skip any test case between 1 to 10, for example, we no need to execute test case number 6 and remaining test cases we need to execute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. The time we need to use continue. The time we need to use continue. You guys are able to understand? Boys, clear? Clear? Yes, tell me. What is that one? When you guys are able to use the continue? Huh? Yes, boys. If you want to skip any test case between the range, if you want to skip any test case between the range, we need to use continue. I am expecting one question from your end. Before close the code, you people are able to ask or not, I will observe. I am expecting one question from your end. 1 to 10, 1 to 10 test cases. Okay. The time what type of loop I need to use? For loop. Okay. Into I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10, and I plus plus. Clear? If I equal to 6, continue system dot out dot println, we need to call I. You guys are observed. Line number 7 represent total test cases. Clear? Line number 9 represent which test case we need to skip. After skip, you need to continue. After skip, you need to continue. Line number 13 represent 6 test case will skip. After that, remaining test case will be print. Loop will continue. Loop will continue. Is it clear? Shall I repeat? Shall I repeat? Online and offline. Shall I repeat? Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear? Yeah. Line number 10. Sorry. Line number 7 represent total test cases. Total 10 test cases. Line number 9 represent which test case you need to skip. I want to skip only 6. Only condition. Okay. Line number 11 represent once skip the test case number 6, remaining test cases will continue. Loop will continue. Line number 13 will represent loop will continue after 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it clear or not? I think you people, I am expecting one question from your end. What is that one? IT and non-IT, anybody? If you want to learn any concept, okay, all possible ways you guys are learned. Not only one possible way. Okay, one test case, okay. If you want to skip 3 or 4, got it? One test case is okay. If you want to skip 3, 7, 8. Not order, 6, 7, 8, not order. 3, 7, 9. Got it? Now, the time the Selenium will provide one method. In that Selenium, priority method is provided. Based on that one, we are able to execute our expected test cases. Okay. Is it clear? Yeah. Now I will execute. Yes, Prasad. You guys are observed. Test case number 6 is there or not? Test case 6 is not there. Is it clear? Very good. Put the heading continue in Java. Okay. I will continue tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Someone is asking. Devendra, constructor, parameterized constructor. If you want to pass any specific parameters inside of the constructor method, that is we call parameterized constructor. That is we call parameterized constructor. Okay. And Sweta, star pattern. This is we are able to learn C language or CPP also. But in real time, that pattern we never ever use in that code. Okay. The mostly the tester able to use Eclipse. Okay. The tester able to use Eclipse. In that Eclipse, we are unable to use the star pattern model. Okay. If you have any doubts, please text me here. Otherwise, you guys are late. నేను చూపించాను కదా మీకు సిస్టమ్ డాట్ అవుట్ డాట్ ప్రింట్ఎల్ఎన్ వితౌట్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ చూపించాను కదా మీకు. నేను చెప్తాను అవసరం లేదు, అస్సలు అవసరం. అదొక ఫెసిలిటీ ఒక కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ఉంది. ఏంటంటే కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ మెథడ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసేటప్పుడు నువ్వేమైనా ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తూ జావా కంపైలర్ అనేది ఏ కోడ్ ని ఎలాంటి కోడ్ ని ఇంజెక్ట్ చేయదు. నువ్వు ఇంప్లిమెంట్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ కోడ్ ని జావా కంపైలర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తావు. నువ్వు ప్రొవైడ్ చేసిన ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ రిలేటెడ్ అవుట్పుట్ కూడా చూపిస్తావు. నేను చూపించాను ఆ రోజు, గుర్తుందా? మీకు రాలేదా? కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ మీరు వచ్చారా? రోజు మీరు వచ్చారా? అది మ్యాండేట్ కాదు అమ్మ, మీ ఇద్దరికి అర్థమవుతున్నా? వీళ్ళిద్దరు అసలు కలవబట్లే ఏమవుతుంది, మీ ఇద్దరికి అసలు అర్థమవలేదు. ఈ రోజు అంటే అర్థమైంది అమ్మ, మీకు అర్థమైంది? ఒకసారి చూపించండి, ఉండండి. మీకు లూప్స్ అర్థమైంది? మీకు అదే జావా అనేది మనం అప్ అండ్ డౌన్ రాకూడదు, వస్తే ఒక ఫ్లోలో వెళ్ళిపోదు. బ్రేక్ అయినప్పుడు వాస్తవంగా అయితే ఏంటంటే బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది. నేను ఫస్ట్ నుంచి అమ్మ బ్రేక్ అవ్వద్దు, అర్థం కాదు, బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది. ఈ కంటిన్యూగా వచ్చే వాళ్ళకి ఆటోమేటిక్. ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఫస్ట్ యారేస్ అర్థమైందా? యారే అది కాన్సెప్ట్ అర్థమైందా? కొంచెం కొంచెం ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేద్దాం. బ్యాకప్ ఎంతమందిలో బ్యాకప్ అనేది కష్టం. సో ఏంటంటే ఈ ట్రై చేయండి, రావడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. ఓకే, ఇంట్లో ఎమర్జెన్సీ పర్సనల్ పని అంటే తప్పలేమా, అది వేరే విషయం. మీరు బ్రేక్ అయ్యారంటే మాత్రం జావాకి మాత్రం ఏం చేయలేదు. ఓకే, ఎవరు నేనే కాదమ్మా, ఎవరు ఏం చేస్తుంది ఎలాంటి ఎక్సలెంట్ కంప్యూటర్ కూడా ఏం చెప్పేవారు అంటే మీకు ఎప్పుడు అర్థమైట్ చేయాలి. మళ్ళా నేను 15 క్లాస్ డివైడ్ చేస్తే మీకు తప్పనిసరిగా. సో మీ నుంచి రెస్పాన్స్ రాలేదు, అర్థమైందంటే అర్థం కాదు, మీకు అర్థం కాదంటే నాకు అర్థం. సో మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలమ్మా, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోతే అంటే ఏంటంటే మీకు డైలీగా వస్తే మీకు అర్థం కాకపోతే వెంటనే నేను ఇచ్చిన పాయింట్ మీకు స్ట్రైక్ అవుతుంది. మీరు రాకపోవడం వల్ల ఏంటంటే మొత్తం చెప్పుకోవాలి మళ్ళీ. సో అది ఇంపాసిబుల్. సో మీరు ఇక్కడ కొన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ మనం నెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఉంది, కొన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్. అందుకే నేను చెప్పింది టాపిక్ వైజ్ లూప్స్ అయిపోయింది, లూప్స్ సంబంధించి. కానీ దాని లూప్స్ మాత్రం వాడతానే ఉంటాం. కండిషన్ అయిపోయింది, కండిషన్ వాడతానే ఉంటాం. ఫ్యూచర్ కోడ్ లో కూడా వాడతానే ఉంటాం. కంటిన్యూ కాన్సెప్ట్ అయిపోయింది, ఫ్యూచర్ లో కూడా వాడతానే ఉంటాం. బ్రేక్ అయిపోయింది, బ్రేక్ వాడతానే. సో ఏంటంటే మీరు అక్కడ ఫ్యూచర్ లో బ్రేక్ ఎందుకు వాడామో మీకు ఐడియా రావాలంటే ఈరోజు క్లాస్ కంటిన్యూ అవ్వండి, అర్థమవుతుంది. ఇంకా అంటే అలా బ్రేక్ అవుతా రాకుండా ఉంటే నేనేం చేయను. నా బాధ ఏంటంటే మీకు అర్థం కాకపోతే నేర్చుకొని కూడా తీయలేదు కదా. డైలీ ఒక 1 hour స్పెండ్ చేయండి, సరదాగా వచ్చామనుకోండి ఒక 1 hour, అంతకంటే నేను పంపించాను కదా, పెట్టండి పెట్టండి. బ్యాంక్ ఆఫ్ పెన్స్ some shortcut name bank of BOP పెట్టండి. క్లయింట్ నేమ్ వచ్చి పెన్స్ మేకింగ్. మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో ఏం చేశారు? ఎలా రాశారు ఎలా రాశారు ఏం చేశారు మీకు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గా ప్రైమస్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను. ఓకే, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద ప్రైస్ మీరు దాన్ని బట్టి సిఓఎస్ రాస్తారు. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి డైలీ రావడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. ఏం లేదమ్మా, బ్రేక్ అయిందంటే జావా కాన్సెప్ట్ అనేది అర్థం కాదు. అది రోజు వస్తుంటేనే అంతంత మాత్రం ఉంటుంది. అప్పటికి నేను 5-6 సార్లు చెప్తాను ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్. నేను ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ బదులు జావా కాన్సెప్ట్ 1 month 20 days బదులు దాదాపు 20 days అయిపోతుంది. రిమైనింగ్ డేస్ ఏంటంటే 1, 2 సార్లు 3 సార్లు 4 సార్లు చెప్పడం వల్ల టైం టేకింగ్. ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పి వెళ్ళిపోతా, మీకు అర్థం కానప్పుడు నేను చెప్పుకోవడం నో యూస్ కదా. మీకు అర్థమయ్యేటట్టు చెప్పాను అనుకో, కొంచెం టైం తీసుకున్నా పర్లేదు. మీకు ఏ టాపిక్ మీరు రాలేదు, వీకెండ్స్ ఎవరైనా సరే వీకెండ్స్ అడగండి. ఓకే, వీకెండ్స్ కొంచెం ముందు నేను క్లాస్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తాను. మీకు కొంచెం ఫాస్ట్ ట్రాక్ లో చెప్తాను. క్లాస్ ఫాస్ట్ ట్రాక్ లో చెప్తాను, నార్మల్ ట్రాక్ ఫాస్ట్ ట్రాక్ లో లూప్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, మెయిన్ పాయింట్స్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తాను. మెయిన్ పాయింట్స్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తాను. Online guys, you guys also, okay, you people are unable to attend the session, any previous session, and weekends I will explain you, okay, which topic you are unable to understand, which topic you are not attend the topic, please text me before the close the session. Weekends only I will explain fast track model. ఆ మోడల్లో నేను చెప్తాను. ఓకేనా, ఎవరైనా సరే, ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు నేర్చుకున్నామంటే ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ నేర్చుకున్నామంటే ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ గురించి చివర మొదలు మొత్తం తెలియాలి. ఏదో కాన్సెప్ట్ లోపల తెలిసి బయట తెలియకుండా అంటే నో. లూప్ అంటే ఏంటి, దాని గురించి తెలియాలి. లూప్ అంటే అందరు చెప్తారు, అసలు ఎక్కడ లూప్ వాడతాం, ఏ లూప్ వాడతామో తెలుసుకోవాలి ఫస్ట్. ఫస్ట్ మీరున్న నాన్ ఐటీ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఉన్నారు, లూప్ తెలుసు, కానీ ఎక్కడ ఏ లూప్ వాడాలో తెలుసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, ఎక్కడ ఏ లూప్ వాడాలో తెలిస్తే మీరు కోడ్ అవలేలుగా రాసిస్తారు. You don't have an idea where you guys are able to use the loop, particular loop in that code. The time you people are unable to write the code. అది ప్రాబ్లమ్. ఇప్పుడే పెడతాం అది కొంచెం మీరు రావడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. చాలా రోజుల నుంచి రావట్లేదు, చాలా దాదాపు ఒక 3-4 days అంటే నాకు స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరు తెలుస్తారు కదా, ఎవరు రావట్లేదు ఏంటి అని చెప్పేసి ఒకసారి చూస్తాను కదా. సో ట్రై చేయండి. అంటే నేనైతే 100% మీకు అర్థమయ్యేటట్టు అయిన దాకా మాత్రం వదిలిపెట్టండి. ఓకే, ఒకవేళ ఆబ్సెంట్ అయితే నేను ఏం చేయను. ఓకే, డౌట్ ఉంటే మాత్రం నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ వీకెండ్ అడగండి, డెఫినెట్లీ నేను చెప్తాను. ఓకేనా, ఇంత ఫెసిలిటీ ఎవరు నిజంగా చెప్పాలి. సో మీరు అడగండి, డెఫినెట్ గా. మీరు కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ రాలేదంటే అడగండి, లూప్ రాలేదంటే అడగండి, తప్పనిసరిగా నేను చెప్తాను. ఎవరైనా అరేస్ అనేది బ్రౌజర్ క్రోమ్ ఉంది, ఫైర్ ఫాక్స్ ఓకేనా, ఫైర్ ఉంది, క్రోమ్ ఉంది, ఎడ్జ్ ఉంది. ఈ బ్రౌజర్స్ మొత్తాన్ని ఒకసారి స్టోర్ చేయాలి, రీయూజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. అరేస్ వాడతాం. ఇంకోటి ఏమడి, కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ప్రతిసారి వాడతాం. క్లాస్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం. కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ లేకుండా కోడ్ అనేది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయడం. ఇంకోటి అంటే మీకు ఇది అవుట్పుట్ రావట్లేదు ఈ కన్సోల్, అవును కదా, నేను చూపిస్తాను. ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అంటే రేపు చెప్పేస్తాను. ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అంటే ఈ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో చెప్తే వాళ్ళకి అర్థం కాదు. కోడ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ చెప్పకూడదు, వాళ్ళకి మొద్దు గుర్తులు చెప్పాలి. ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అయితే ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి ప్రింట్ అవుతా ఉంటది అని చెప్పాలి. అది కూడా చెప్పాను, మళ్ళీ చూపిస్తాను. నేను చెప్తాను, రేపు చెప్తాను. ఇదే కదా సిస్టమ్ డాట్ అవుట్ డాట్ ప్రింట్ఎల్. దిస్ ఈస్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్. ఓకేనా, మనం ఏం ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం ఇప్పుడు,
మెథడ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది as well as కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్.
ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, in this time we are able to get this output and this output. That is our experience. మీకేంటి ఇది రావు, అవును కదా? చూడండి జాగ్రత్త. మీరు చేసిన మిస్టేక్ ఏం చెప్తాను. మీరు కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ క్లాస్ నేమ్ మెథడ్ నేమ్ రెండు సేమే రాస్తారు. సో మరి ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు? రేపు తీసుకురండి. లింక్ పెట్టాను కదా, లింక్ కూడా దాని ప్రకారం డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకొని ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోండి. నేను మొత్తం చెప్పాలంటే చెప్పలేదు. వాళ్ళు కూడా అదే, వాళ్ళు కోడ్ చెప్తుంటే తల ఇటో పట్ల అటో పట్ల అలాగే చూస్తున్నారు. నాకు అర్థమైపోయింది వాళ్ళు చాలా రోజులు మీలాగే చాలా రోజులు 1 వీక్ నుంచి రావట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు రాకుండా ఉంటే ఇప్పుడు నా బాధ ఏంటి, మాకు అర్థం కాలేదు అంటారు. అది నా బాధ, మెయిన్ నా బాధ అదే. అంటే వాస్తవం చెప్తాను మీకు, చెప్పాలంటే ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళు ఏంటి అర్థం కాలేదు అన్న మాట రాకుండా ఉండటం కోసం ఎక్కడ పిలిచల్లో అడుగుతాం. అంతేగాని ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి వాళ్ళు వచ్చినా రాకపోయినా నాకేం ప్రాబ్లం, నేను చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతే నా శాలరీ నాకు ఇస్తాను. ఈ నా బాధ ఏంటి, వాళ్ళు బయటికి వెళ్ళి నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు అన్న మాట రాకుండా ఉండటం కోసం నేను ఇలా బదిలీలు అడుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. నువ్వు ల్యాబ్కి వెళ్ళాము ఒకసారి చెప్తారు, అక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా కూడా చెప్పకపోతే నా దగ్గరికి తీసుకురా, నేను దాన్ని చూస్తాను.